Guys, I know I usually use props and stuff in these intros, but the thing is, this is Knives Out. I probably don't want to hurt myself, so I'll just get straight to the point and deliver some sharp and quick-cutting takes on Rian Johnson's latest film. I made puns instead. What's going on, guys? James here, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I probably sound different because I'm battling a little bit of a cold, but let me tell you guys, Knives Out is anything but cold. That movie is fire, y'all. See, more puns. Whatever. But before I tell you what I loved about Knives Out, if this is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James. Now, if you're wondering who that is, that's me. And I love talking all about movies, so I drop new videos each and every week. Trust me, you don't want to miss out, so go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell right next to it so you get notified when I drop anything new here at the channel. Don't forget to like this video, share with all your friends and some of your family, because young ones should not be watching this movie. And in the comments below, let me know what your favorite Rian Johnson movie is. Alright guys, so let's dive right into Knives Out. Look what I found. Oh my god, it's actually a knife. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it right back, I swear. This is your classic murder mystery whodunit film, and it surrounds the death of esteemed author and family man Harlan Thrombey, played by Christopher Plummer. He's found dead in his home, and now it's up to everyone else, including the feds, to figure out exactly who killed this seemingly innocent old man. That's about all I'll talk about with the plot because I'm not going to spoil anything in this review. I cannot lead to anything or allude to anyone who might have done it because trust me, you guys, when you find out exactly what happened in this movie, it's gonna blow your mind. Now, I know I already said that I really like this movie, and Knives Out is special, and I do enjoy exactly what happened in the second half of the movie. But guys, in the first half, it's really lackluster. And I was surprised at how much I wasn't really enjoying the story and I was getting really let down. I was so scared. Guys, trust me when I tell you that as I got closer to the middle of the movie, I started to get really worried that, oh my gosh, am I not gonna like Knives Out? And what really concerned me is the fact that this cast list is impressive. Let's go ahead and read this ensemble cast that Rian Johnson assembled for Knives Out. We have Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Lakeith Stanfield, Christopher Plummer. Dude, even Frank Oz is listed on this cast list. Are you kidding me right now? So yeah, of course I was a little scared that the movie wasn't going in the direction I had hoped, especially when there's a certain reveal that happens and I thought, oh my gosh, this is being revealed way too early. Luckily though, Rian Johnson picks it up in the second half. Once a certain dinner time sequence happens between Chris Evans and Ana de Armas, trust me you guys, it's out of this world because that's exactly where the needle went to 100 for me and I was so locked into the story. Rian Johnson really is a great writer though, and I did love what he did with The Last Jedi. I don't care, y'all. Stay tuned with the Star Wars Rewind series to find out why I love that movie. But Rian Johnson really does throw in a lot of different subtleties and it made me smile each and every time. Yeah, I laughed and the crowd didn't laugh, but that's because they might not understand just how witty he is with all his humor, all of his little bits of dark comedy. It's so good. One of my biggest draws for this movie really was to see how Rian Johnson would take on this whodunit movie. I've never seen him do something like this before. He's done sci-fi, clearly, and he's done some, like dramas and different things like that, but I'm so impressed with what he pulled off with a murder mystery movie like this. And now I know I said Chris Evans and Ana de Armas were scene stealers, but another one is Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc, the private investigator that's helping out Lakeith Stanfield, the FBI agents. Oh my goodness. Daniel Craig's accent in this movie, people were not laughing, and I don't know why they weren't laughing at his accent. I am so convinced that Rian Johnson wrote his character to be an over-the-top kind of southern drawl, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna figure this case out type of guy, So it was really interesting. But then when you go down the cast list and you see the supporting actors, Jamie Lee Curtis is really good. She's barely used in this movie. She disappears, just like Don Johnson, and I love his character in this movie. It's just, they kind of go away, and maybe they aren't the focal points, especially in the second half of the movie, but I hated that they weren't used, I guess, to their full capacity. Now, when you walk into a Rian Johnson movie, you have to expect it's going to be beautiful because Steve Yedlin is his right-hand man. That guy is one of the best cinematographers in Hollywood, and what he does is bring in a lot of things in frame. You'll have maybe like one focal character or two of them, but there's so many things going on in the background, and the way that he frames each and every shot made me want to revisit the movie because I know I missed something in the background. I know I did. So overall, Knives Out is a really fun whodunit film, especially in the second half of the movie. While I was a little nervous in the first 30-45 minutes, like I said, Chris Evans and Ana de Armas really brought everything together. Chris Evans, totally funny, and honestly, Ana de Armas grounds the movie with her emotion, but I'm not really a fan of the supporting actors and how they were used. Like Jamie Lee Curtis, I love her. Don Johnson, Michael Shannon, love them both so much. Toni Collette, one of the best in the game. But it felt to me like they were misused, and I wish they would have got some more shine because when they did get their moments, I was like, okay, let's get back to Chris Evans and Ana de Armas because clearly the script really pander to them much more than the other actors. It is beautifully shot, and the tension is definitely ripe, especially in the second half of the movie, like I keep saying. But because it's a tale of two halves, I don't want to say it's like an A+ film, but trust me, you guys, it's definitely up there with one of the more entertaining movie theater experiences that I've had this year. Alright guys, so that's my take on Knives Out. I'm so glad I didn't spoil anything because I know y'all would have cut me. Another pun. Knives Out. If you enjoyed everything you just heard and saw, go ahead and hit the big red button below and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell right next to it. Stay notified with everything I drop. So thankful for each and every subscriber, guys. We're almost at the 500 mark, and we're gonna get to 1,000 by next year. Trust me. January. Let's go. We're setting the goal right now. Don't forget to like this video, go ahead and share it with your friends, and in the comments below, let me know what you think of the movie when you see it on Thanksgiving Day, because yeah, this is not a family-friendly film, but I think it's something that the adults can really go ahead and say, you know what? It's a good little break from the norm. Alrighty guys, so until next time, I'll catch you at the next screening. I'm gonna go put those knives away. Just in case someone wasn't happy with the way I talked about Knives Out, I'm gonna put them away.